Right now, the United States is leading the charge on Libya, but President Obama claims the United States will step back from that leadership role in days. NATO is meeting now to figure out the next steps, and Britain will host a meeting next week to figure out where the coalition is going with the operation. Let's talk more about this with General Wesley Clark. Welcome, General.
Thank you, Kara.
So the president says that we have this exit strategy, yet all of these meetings are taking place. It just doesn't seem logical.
Well, he is expressing the intent of turning over the military operation leadership to a different organization. Obviously, the U.S. would still maintain control of its own assets, and we would plug our assets, our timelines, our requirements into a different coordination mechanism. It could be NATO, it could be something else. And above that, then the French are saying there should be a political council that decides on the broad course of policy. It's really a question for the United States. The U.S. military has done fine. We've accomplished the mission that we accepted under the UN Security Council resolution. It hasn't met the policy objectives of the administration, which is to get rid of Gaddafi. Normally, when you commit military forces, you expect them to meet the full policy objectives. So the political objective is met by military means. In this case, that's not quite the case. The military means have saved lives. They haven't yet proved to be adequate to force Gaddafi out of office, so other measures will have to be taken beyond the military.
And what kind of measures?
There could be legal measures indicting Gaddafi for war crimes. There could be economic measures. There could be arms and assistance to the rebels or the opposition forces in Libya. All of that under the protective envelope of an air umbrella in which the United States is one of several participants.
That those things have not been figured out yet, though. That means that no one has this post-war plan. And haven't we been there, done that, and seen what horrible effects it can have?
Right. The normal process for intervening is get it thought out before you go in. Have a clear, obtainable, decisive objective, put the military in and get it over with. In this case, what happened is, and every case is different, every chess game is different here. And in this case, Gaddafi was changing the facts on the ground so quickly that the international community and the U.S. and our leadership felt that it was necessary to stop the humanitarian slaughter that was about to take place in Benghazi, and then sort out the rest of the operation. They bounded the U.S. military commitment, absolutely no ground troops, get us out of the lead, and then we'll sort of assemble this on the march. It's a very tough process to do this in the glare of publicity while your forces are in the air over Libya.
Okay, you say that, and this is what it makes. This is what it brings to mind. The president has also said that there will be absolutely no ground troops involved, no U.S. boots on the ground. But since the mission isn't quite gelled and we don't exactly know what the end game is, and maybe we don't know what the next step is once this no-fly zone is completely established, might that mean that at some point down the line we'll think about American boots on the ground as far as special forces and arming these rebels?
Yes, that is possible. Once you intervene and put forces in, and then once you get the political leadership committed to a goal, and then you're not attaining it, and if it ever became defined as Obama versus Gaddafi, then you're on the slippery slope to a much deeper intervention. The administration is doing everything possible to prevent moving down that slippery slope, trying to avoid putting the president out in front, saying that we're going to transfer the military command, listening to the French as they talk about political leadership, letting NATO allies work this, but it is a slippery slope.
General Wesley Clark, thanks so much. We appreciate it as always.
Thank you.